I am f***ing bored of this shit. Oh my god. Oh! I hate it. Come over. Oh, you... Oh, you f... Yeah. Oh my god, just give me a break. Just calm down. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. The Golf is here. The GTI is here. In the last episode, you remember we stripped the whole front end down to get the bloody radiator off. May I just stress it again? German stuff, right? And we quickly just put the radiator on. I've not bolted it up. I've not bolted it up or anything. I've literally just put the connectors on. I feel like they're on anyway. I feel like these plastic connectors are... I hate them. I absolutely hate these plastic push-on things with the clips. But it's on each side, so we're just going to quickly run some water through it and make sure it's still not leaking to make sure we've actually fixed the issue. So I've got a full kettle here of water, so we're literally just going to pour it in. Now if you remember, it did used to piss out without even the car being on, but we're going to top it with water. Might need a couple of these, hopefully just one, but we should be able to see it, if it is still leaking, straight away. And hopefully I'll put these connectors back on, because plastic on plastic connectors on something which gets incredibly hot isn't fun to bloody deal with. But yeah, just before we do so, True Rally have put some more information about their next rally in September. September the 24th, they've released some information. You will not find a rally that gives you as much as this for as little price. So honestly, if you want an unbelievable car holiday with some other car enthusiasts, everything's included in the price. Go and have a look what they offer for the price. It's incredible. But yes, let's run some water through her. Anyone for a bro? This is just tap water. If you are filling up a radiator to actually fill up a radiator, do not use tap water. There's like lime scale in it and shit. Either use deionized water or proper coolant, but we're just doing it for testing purposes. And once we know it's not leaking, we'll just drain it quick and put some proper coolant in it. But for the time being, I just want to make sure it's not bloody leaking, you know. But we're not, so we're going to start it up, put some pressure through it, and then hopefully it's not leaking then either. Right, let's fire her up. You've not seen the start, have you? Oh, I forgot the battery's dead. I'm going to take the battery off, swing it upstairs and bang it on charge. But for now, I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty confident we fixed it. It's not leaking, I can't see it leaking, and I know where it was leaking from before. So we're going to crack on with some of the other, I don't want to say modifications, but we're going to crack on with some of the other fixes we need to do. Okay, so I've took the battery off. It is on charge upstairs. Because of how awkward this radiator is to get to, and you can't even see the radiator with everything on the car, I'm going to wait till the battery's a little bit charged. We can start it, and I'm going to pressurise the radiator, i.e. get it up to temperature and actually fill it all the way to the top. Because if there is a slight leak anywhere, and especially from these connectors here, because I know that these connectors are very suspect, then I don't want to put the front end back on the car, because what's going to happen then, if it's leaking, I'm going to have to take everything off again. So right now I wanted to do some extra things anyway, so we have got some more parts inside the car. So we have some more parts here. We've got 4 Denso spark plugs, we have an oil filter, and we have an auxiliary belt as well. I do not know when the last time the oil was changed on this car. I don't know when the spark plugs last changed, and I also do not know when the belt was changed. The belt is down here. There are a few different options of belt lengths, and I'm hoping I've got the right one. I don't know if this seems too small, but we're going to be doing these while we have the front end off, because especially doing the belt, it's going to be a lot easier when we have more access. I'm having a look. I don't actually know where the tensioner is on here, but we're going to have a much better look. But let's do the spark plugs. Let's start off easy. Well, we say easy. Let's hope they're not fucking seizing or anything. Let's just pull this cover off and see if we can get to the kids' spark plugs. And I can tell that these cold packs haven't been out in a while, because they're pretty much like welded to the spark plug. I'm not going to lie. They do. Jesus Christ. I don't... This is... These have not been off in a very, oh Jesus Christ, long time. Oh. Grab the coal pack, put it down, and you should be able to pick it out. Boom. They're actually not that bad. They're Iridium ones in there. So I know that these have been in the car for at least a couple of years.
they seem like they seem alright. Seems like a healthy spark plug, which means the engine is running quite nice, and I do know that because I have heard it idling, and it idles really nicely, but nonetheless, it's nice to change it. So to change the belt, here is the belt round here. You've basically got to look at the pulleys and see which one's causing tension. So this is the alternator pulley down here. That is the pulley for the power steering pump down here. And there is a big pulley which goes around the crank down there. Alright mate, and the only one which is causing tension is this one here. This is causing tension in the belt. So you need to look at that and see how you're going to rotate it. I was struggling, I'm not going to lie. I thought I'd have to put a 17mm bolt on there. Then I thought there was something in this hole here. And I've had a quick look online, and you literally just put a spanner around this bit that sticks out. Pull it, that'll release tension off the belt. And then yeah, pull it off. Hopefully we'll be able to wrap it around there. Some people go from underneath and put it round, but it looks pretty simple of how it goes round. So let's just take tension off this and whap the belt off and see if we can just put it round here with the with how much room we've got. So 17mm works lovely. Slide the belt off one of the pulleys. If it's a complicated belt, just take a picture here and just remember how it goes, but this really isn't, and it's not that long, so again, doesn't really look in bad condition. It's best just changing it for the price of a belt, which is like £4. And here is the new belt, and the new belts, they come with markings. So the first number 6pk, that's how many ribs there are, and the second number is the length. So this is 1053, 6pk 1053. So I actually had to go under the car to get it around the crank because it was quite difficult. Obviously I just put tap water in just to flush it through to see if it was leaking. And there's no drain on the radiator, so that means I'm going to have to take off them stupid plastic clips, and I have to take off the one which is on that side, which has got all the air conditioning pipes around it, and it's a nightmare. Many swear words were sworn. Just put a drain on the radiator. Just put a drain. Oh, it's not difficult. Just put a drain plug. But oh well, thanks VW. We're gonna have to take off that stupid radiator hose on that side. Right, I drained it all out. It's just water, it's fine. Don't worry about the animals. Okay, so now you want to put the radiator back on. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably one of the worst designed cars I've ever worked on. Now to line it up with here, you have these stupid things which float, right? They just pop on, and they have to line up in this thing here, right? And they just push in. So you have to sit them on here and somehow get the radiator in there without this touching that, and then it just popping off. Literally spend, with any German car, you spend 3/4 of the fucking job trying to figure out where are all your stupid clips which they decide to use. Should we use a Jubilee clip? Nah, let's use this stupid fucking clip, but when you take it off it flings across the car park. It's the same colour as the ground. You can't replace them, you can't buy them. Honestly, I am f***ing bored of this shit. I actually can't believe how much of a joke this car is. This is one of the worst cars I've ever worked on my entire life. Ugh. Why is it so difficult to put a f***ing clip on? It doesn't need to be this difficult. It's really just f***ing do it on purpose. Oh my god. This is so frustrating. Plastic fucking shitty springs and... oh, my arms are in fucking agony. Not even biceps, just like my tendons and shit. Just some awkward clips and... oh my god, literally my arms are in fucking agony. This is the worst car I've ever seen in my fucking life. Try to wind fucking bullshit up. I hate it. I hate it. Okay, this side's almost it. Now that side's fell out great. Do agony all morning. Let's like that side's in. Needs to come over. Oh, you got a shit car. Yeah. Oh my god, just give me a break. Just calm down. Just give me a break. Right, now it's just get all the 16,000 screws and try to put them in the place that they came out from.
which isn't going to happen. So before we put the bumper on, we're going to do the oil. There's an oil filter at the bottom, so it's a bit annoying, but with the bumper off, with the under trays off, it'll be a lot easier. So we're going to jack the car up, just drain the oil that's in there. As I say, it's probably been in there for about 2 years, this oil. We have got some 5W40 up there. Going to put a little bit thicker oil. She's getting a bit old now. The VW boys do recommend putting 540 in there. So we've got some 540 VW oil. So we're just going to drain the oil. We've got a new filter in here as well. It's a paper filter, so it's a little bit more annoying and like dirty, but should be alright. And then we can get the bumper back on. Right, so it's right at the back of the engine. There's a 19mm. Oh my god, this drain bolt's annoying. It's like doing that thing where it goes loose and tight. Longest drain bolt in history. Why is everything in this car just so awkward? There's the oil filter housing, right? They have a cap that you have to unscrew with a pair of pliers to be able to get to the socket. Is there any point in this? What is the point of that thing?
So apparently, from what I found afterwards, is that if you unscrew this, you can see that purple nipple, the orange nipple, sorry. Apparently, if you press that in, it drains oil out of the oil filter, which is actually a pretty good idea, to be fair. But still, does that cap need to go around the size of the socket? I don't know, but maybe, I don't know. Now I know what it's for. It's actually quite a good idea.
I've always said this: everyone needs to buy a 36mm socket. They won't come in any toolbox, usual ones. Most hub nuts on cars are a 36mm, and this hub nut is, well, this oil filter is a 36mm. So we need to crack this off, pull it out with the filter, change the O-ring, put it back on, tighten it, top up the oil. Sweet. Again, what a great placement for a filter. It goes on everything. Usually they just pop out, but this one quite Jesus Christ. Well, it makes sense. Fucking hell, everything else in this car is just a joke, in it. So, oh, you fucking, oh my god. Have I mentioned that this car is a fucking piss take? Seriously. What a joke of an absolute automobile, seriously. I'm not getting on with this thing, I'll tell you that. Right, there we go, new O-ring is in. Let's just get this over and fucking done with. Put that down on there, there we go. Screw it back in, put the bumper on, and sell the car. That's what you do with a VW. Oh! Words can't describe how much this car fucking hates me. What's that? I've got to slide it in first. Right. Oh my god. The car is back together. So there's usually two types of car in the world, right, which get on your nerves. And the first type is a car like the Civic, like the green light Civic. You have a job which should take 10 minutes, but because it's every single bolt is just over tightened or rusted or rounded, it takes 2 days. Or you have another car which are designed to take, well, jobs that should take 10 minutes are designed to take 2 hours. But unless you have the exact service manual of the exact precise procedure of how to remove everything, it takes 2 days. They're the two sorts of cars that piss you off in life, and they're right there. They're the two examples. Actually, we started off really well. I was actually impressed with how easy the grille came off, and then after that was just downhill from there. It was just a black level ski slope all the way down from how easy it was to take the grille off. Bumper to get off, joke. Under trays, joke. The amount of bolts, joke. The fact you've got to pull a hole through the end of to get to the radiator, joke. The clips to the radiator, joke. The clips to the intercooler pipes, joke. The actual connection themselves to the radiator, joke. It's an absolute joke. So the battery's going to stay on charge another night. I'm way behind. I should have left here 3 hours ago. I've got so much stuff to do for tomorrow, and This has just stopped me doing everything, but I needed to at least get to this point in the video today where it's ready to drive, or at least drop the battery and it's ready to drive. So yeah, I'm not happy. I'm not in a good mood. Nightmare. So in the next video, guys, we'll see you. I've left it in the tray off because I can't be asked putting the tray back on now. I've just left it in the tray off. In the next video, we will put the battery on, take it for a spin, but for now, see you later.